Welcome in, everybody, to Football Fridays here in the Igloo over on MGTheIceman's YouTube channel. I got the big dog with me. Like I said, there's going to be something going forward. We're going to be doing Football Fridays, which means we're going to be talking about college, NFL. Didn't talk about as much college as we normally will going forward last weekend, but we will this weekend as pretty good slate of games coming up for college football this weekend. But Morgan, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Just grinding, 2K.
Just playing 2K?
Oh yeah, living it.
Living it. All right, let's look at some of these college games. A lot of ranked matchups this weekend. Let's go with the first one, which everyone I know is curious about: Colorado, Oregon. Does Colorado stand any chance going into Oregon?
I mean, there's a chance.
Give me a percentage.
Without Hunter, probably 15%.
Okay, I was gonna say 10.
If they had Hunter, I'd be closer to like 30.
Yeah, I think he's that much of a playmaker.
It's the test of how good is Shador.
That's true.
Because if he's that guy, they'll be in this game.
100%. I'm really curious to see how that's gonna go.
I think Dion pulls out a couple tricks. Wouldn't be shocked to see it like an onside kick out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think it'll be a decently close game. I just don't think it's gonna be anything overly too wild.
21-point spread, they cover in that?
I don't know, man. It's tough. Oregon's got an NFL quarterback in Bo Nix. They're kind of rolling right now. Better offense and defensive line. 21. It's a lot, but it's one of those things. It's like with Travis Hunter, it's like, I wonder what the line is with Travis Hunter. You know what I mean? Like, how much does Vegas think he's worth?
I bet it's still like
18. Yeah, I was going to,
Yeah.
What up, King? And then, yeah. So, I'll go with they cover. I think Dion keeps it close.
My only thing is the NCAA wants Colorado versus USC undefeated next week.
It's not going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen, but goddamn, the ratings on that game would be insane.
It would be insane. What time is this game, by the way, tomorrow?
3:30.
3:30. Ooh, little afternoon game. I like that.
Sure is. I'm glad it's not a 10 o'clock that they hit away because it's West Coast.
Yeah, right.
That's going to be my favorite part about the Pac-12 being gone is they're going to play normal times.
Yeah, normal times. I agree, for sure.
And Washington State can stay out there and play those 10 o'clock games.
Yeah, Hawaii. The Mountain West.
R.I.P. Cole Brennan.
Yeah, true. All right, next ranked matchup we got Utah versus UCLA. Chip Kelly, UCLA, got them undefeated going into Utah. I just think Utah kind of rolls, to be honest.
Yeah, their defense is really good.
Yeah. I think they roll. Not too much crazy to say about that game.
No.
Right, another 3:30 game. What a 3:30 lineup. You got Colorado, Oregon on ABC. You got UCLA, Utah on Fox. And then the CBS 3:30 game is Alabama versus Ole Miss.
Versus Ole Miss. Yeah. I think it's a bad day to be an Ole Miss player.
Why do you say that?
Because Saban coming off a loss is kind of like Belichick. He's got a little anger to him. The only issue is they don't have a quarterback.
I think they're going to do a lot more running with Jalen Milroe.
They have to because he's not a good thrower. They need a different quarterback.
Yeah,
because he's just not it.
Yeah, I mean,
but I think they roll Ole Miss. I really do.
I mean, they're a 6.5 point favorite, so
I would take Bama by double digits, easy.
Yeah, I think you're right. I hope so.
They're gonna come out with an edge. I mean, when's the last time Saban came off a loss to an SEC school at home? Or not even an SEC school, and at a conference school.
Yeah, and then playing like they did against was it UCF or USF? I think it was USF.
Yeah,
USF. Playing like they did against USF, I'm sure they had an awful week of practice. Let's just keep it there.
Yeah, a lot of up and downs.
A lot
of hills.
All right, then we got another ranked game. We got Oregon versus Washington State. Oregon State, excuse me, versus Washington State. I don't know too much about these two teams, but Oregon State's 14th in the nation.
Beavers.
Go Beavers. Yeah, I'll do a little research on that and then come back with talk about Oregon State next week if they win. Winner of that game gets me talking about them. All right, and then
Maybe.
the biggest game of the weekend, Ohio State at Notre Dame. Do you want to know what the lowest price is to get to the stadium, Morgan?
Where is it?
It's in Notre Dame, South Bend.
Ooh. So it's in South Bend. Lowest ticket, 145.
$611.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I mean, there's absolutely no way I would go to South Bend to watch that.
King in chat says go Buckeyes. We got a Buckeyes fan in here. I mean, for $611, I can get a better view on my couch, but I'm sure it will be electric.
I mean, I think it'd be more electric at Ohio State, but
I mean, yeah, but like I don't know. There's something about touchdown Jesus being there. You know what I mean? Both teams undefeated. Ohio State -3. Who you got?
Ohio State.
I'm sorry, King. I think Notre Dame wins. I think their quarterback is the steady hand that they've been looking for.
You just can't trust Notre Dame in these big games. They don't win these. They haven't for a long time.
I mean, they lost a national championship a few years back.
By how many points?
It was close at kickoff.
You're right. It was closer than TCU was.
That's true. That's true.
But it wasn't much closer.
What an ass kicking. I'm glad they're doing this with college football. Thank God. Put the good teams against each other. Okay. Another 7:30 game over on CBS. Penn State hosts Iowa. Penn State wins at home.
Penn State's going to win at home.
It's a night game. I'm going to assume that they're going to
Whiteout.
Yeah, whiteout.
Penn State, much like LSU, when they're at home under the lights, they have an insane home field advantage.
Tough place to play. Tough place. Ohio State's quarterback stinks. I don't even know who the quarterback is for Ohio State anymore, to be honest.
Doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
With how good Marvin Harrison Jr. is, by the way, he's a freak,
he's
man.
Ridiculous.
He's an absolute freak. I'm excited for that. All right, let's dig over to the NFL. 49ers absolutely beat the piss out of your dad's Giants last night.
I mean, the Giants are bad.
Yeah, they're a bad team.
And I mean, especially without Saquon, they're really bad.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance.
I was looking at the receivers they threw the ball to, and I don't know any of them.
Not great. Okay. Kyle McCord's your QB. Okay, got you. All right. Let's just go game by game. Why not? Titans versus Browns. Actually, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go game by game, and on a scale of 1 to 10, I want you to give me your watchable meter.
Okay.
So Titans versus Browns in Cleveland.
2.
I say 2.5, and it gets the extra 0.5 because I like Derrick Henry.
Losing Nick Chubb takes a lot of the flavor out of the game for me because he's fun to watch, but he's not going to be playing for a while.
No, he may never play again.
Yeah, no.
He doesn't know if he's going to be putting on that helmet again. He doesn't know if it's going to be for the Cleveland Browns or in the NFL.
Watching that injury live was rough.
Yeah, his career's done.
And I watched a ton of MMA, and that was bad.
Well, like, I woke up and saw like trending on Twitter, and I went and watched the video, and I was like, his leg didn't like fall off.
No.
Like,
nope.
What do you like?
Everything else did though.
As like a doctor, you're going in to like cut that. It's like I can't put together mashed potatoes. You know what I mean?
You know what it is, sir? We're gonna have to amputate this.
Seriously though,
we can't fix this.
Crazy, scary. So hopefully he has a speedy recovery and can at least walk again. All right, 1 o'clock game: Falcons at Lions.
I'll give this 5. Mainly because of the Lions.
I'm going 8, dude. I think Bijan's electric, man. He's fun to watch, dude. Like,
it's probably part of me still sour from last week, so that's probably about checks out. But...
That's fair.
No, Bijan is insanely good. Yeah, I knew that going into that game, and
it's still watching Devin Ritter play quarter. You got Ritter last week, by the way.
Okay.
It's just nasty. It's nasty work, Morgan. You want to talk about last week before we go to the next game, which is the Packers?
I mean, we didn't have our two best players. There's not much that. If we have Jones or Watson, one of them, we win that game every time.
Can you explain the Jordan Love QB sneak?
So what I think they were doing is him in the center got the snap count messed up,
yeah, 100%.
and he thought he released the ball, and then it just looked awkward as shit.
Falling over, I was like, damn, dude.
But he got it, so he just didn't have the ball.
I was like, he looks like me walking out of a bar sometimes. Yikes. That was me at the DMX concert, Morgan.
I don't remember that.
All right.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I don't remember it either. I came too, and I was back at Nick's car, and I was like, how the fuck did I get here?
What happened?
What is it? That's the most impressive thing. The fact that I made it back to the car and knew where it was.
Right.
Anyways, Saints Packers, non-biased, then you can give me
4.
4. Okay. Hey man, undefeated Saints going into Lambeau. Aaron Jones and Watson's practice this week. You feeling good going into this weekend?
I don't think Watson plays, but I think Jones will play.
Sure.
I think they're gonna really take their time with Watson this year.
So, are you feeling good though?
I mean, I think the Saints defense is really good, so that's a little concerning. But I mean, Love's made the right reads. He doesn't put the ball at risk that much. If they can run the ball, they'll be fine.
Yeah. Fair.
But I don't see that offense doing much.
Yeah, Derek Carr's not good. And Packers defense is pretty solid. And I mean, again, I told you last week going into that Atlanta game, Atlanta doesn't run a real offense. So.
No, they run a weird offense.
Yeah. All right. Next game, Broncos, Dolphins. Give me that number.
0. Because it's Russell Wilson, and I just refuse to watch Russell Wilson.
No. See, I'm going the opposite way. I'm going with a 9 because I want to see them get blown out by 30.
I mean, I hope that happens, but I still don't want to watch that.
That's okay.
At all.
I get it. It's understandable. All right, let's just move on to the 0-2 Bowl. Loser goes home. Chargers versus Vikings.
See, weirdly, I think this is like an 8.
Dude, I'm there with you. I mean,
they're both 0-2.
You got Herbert. Herbert on one side. You got Cousins. Both teams desperate.
Top 10 quarterback.
Yep. Both teams super desperate for a win. It's literally like loser goes home, and if the Chargers lose this game,
Staley's fired.
I think he's getting fired on the tarmac.
Yeah, I don't think
he does.
Makes it home.
I don't think. Yeah, he doesn't make it back to LA.
I 100% agree. I think even if they win, they might fire him because he's not a good coach.
No. For a guy that's the defensive guy, how many points have they given up each week? Like over 30?
Like 35.
Yeah. Not good if you're a defensive guy. All right, let's move on. Next 1 o'clock game, Pats versus Jets.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it at a 1.
I was going to say it's a 1 because it doesn't have Russell Wilson, but that's the only reason.
Fair enough. I mean, you want to talk about awful quarterback play, Mac Jones and Zach Wilson.
And then dealing with my irrational nephew who still think Mac Jones is like a top 15 quarterback.
Dude, young fandom's great, man.
I'm like, he's not even top 12 in his own conference.
Yeah, no.
I went through the divisions, and he's not the best in any. He's so bad.
He's better than Zach Wilson now. He's not the worst in his conference.
I don't think he is.
I think he is. He's better than Zach Wilson.
Arm talent-wise, no.
Well, not arm talent-wise, but at least Mac Jones has been to a Pro Bowl. You know what I mean?
That doesn't mean anything.
Hey, he went 10-6 his rookie year. He led him to the playoffs.
Oh, the Ravens' backup went last year.
Hey.
Everybody makes the Pro Bowl.
Hey, still.
Here's your participation trophy.
Hey, he still led them to a 10-6 record.
Okay.
I'm saying that on it. All right, Bills versus Commanders. I think this is going to be a good game.
I also think it's good. I think Washington's really good.
I think Washington wins this game.
I'm
putting it at an 8.
Washington's front 4.
They're all first-round picks. They're all first-round picks. Yeah, it's Sweat, Payne, Jonathan Allen, and Chase Young. Yeah, I think he is the worst one. The fact that their two interior rushers are Jonathan Allen and fucking Daron Payne. both courtesy of Alabama, it's like scary.
Yeah. Good luck. Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
And I just like watching Josh Allen fail, so that cracks me up.
Yeah, I like him.
He's overhyped, overrated.
So is Justin Herbert.
At least Herbert can throw the ball. At least Herbert doesn't spaz out in big moments like Josh Allen does.
At least Josh Allen can make the playoffs.
Here's the thing, though, is if you switch teams, I think Herbert has that Joe Burrow Super Bowl appearance.
Maybe.
And I think Josh Allen is not doing it with LA Chargers. My personal opinion. But okay, we are on to the next 1:00 game. Jags Texans. As a Jags fan, I would rate this game at a 3 because I am curious to see CJ Stroud play, but I think the Jags kind of beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, I mean, I think they got to get back in sync after the Chiefs kind of held them in check last week.
The line's -8 too, so like they got the Jags winning big. Like NFL -8, that's big.
It's fairly big, yeah.
All right, next 1:00 game before we move on to the 4:00 games. We got Ravens hosting the Colts. Is Anthony Richardson back? Do we know?
I think he's out.
Oh man, dude, he's fun to watch, dude.
I just saw the update earlier on him. I don't know what happened. Oh, Eckler's out. Where is it? I don't know. But I don't think he's playing.
Fair enough.
He's still in protocol.
Protocol, gotta love it. All right, then we got first 4:00 game, Panthers versus Seahawks. I'm putting this as a 1, no Bryce Young, and I really don't care about either of these teams.
I would think it's a 4. I think Seattle's more fun to watch than we give them credit for. As I vomit saying that. But,
did it feel good to say that?
But that whole team's gone. Like, the hatred in Seattle kind of died with Russell Wilson.
Isn't Lockett still there?
No, maybe. I don't know.
Tyler Lockett's still there. You love him.
No, that was Golden Tate.
Who's the one that caught the bomb in the NFC Championship?
Golden Tate.
No, that was the Hail Mary. I think it was Lockett, Morgan. I think it was Lockett. Hold on, not to bring up bad memories for you or anything.
Yeah, let's.
Green Bay Packers versus Seattle Seahawks. Championship game winner. I don't want. Can we just Jermaine Curse?
I was gonna say it was not. I knew it wasn't Lockett.
Ew.
Lockett hadn't been there yet. He wasn't even on that team.
Yuck.
But I mean, Gino, if he gets it together like last year, he's good. But that offense puts up points.
Yeah, true.
That's the only reason I say that.
True. All right, and then I was gonna say we got the Bears versus the Chiefs.
10.
You really want to watch the Bears just be done.
Much like you with the Russell Wilson, I very much enjoy seeing the Bears fail, especially seeing all the mainly Big Cat get hyped up so much in the preseason, and then this start he is so miserable.
I was gonna say
I can't enjoy it more.
Yeah, Big Cat's kind of done.
Yeah, I mean Fields is not the guy. He's not that. Their team is just in shambles. They have no good aspect to that team.
No, I agree. And then next one we got Cowboys versus Cardinals. I'm putting this as a 2 because I think the Cowboys may win this game by 40.
How much does the Diggs injury affect him?
I think they trade for a corner at the deadline.
You think? Wow.
Because I think if they go out and whatever team has a corner that's struggling and they just drop a 3rd rounder and kind of get like a old veteran kind of lockdown guy.
Stephon Gilmore potentially, maybe.
Yeah, well, they already got Gilmore.
Do they?
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah.
See, I knew he'd fit well in that scheme.
Yeah. So they got Gilmore. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Teams that are not great.
Have the secondary.
Yeah, just it's tough. Well, I mean, it's one of those things. Once we get closer to the deadline, I'll be able to get a better idea. But I think they'll trade for a veteran corner.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, and then we got Steelers versus Raiders Sunday Night Football.
1. I have no interest in that game at all.
Great receiving play. I'll go with a 2.5. I'll go great receiving play because you get George Pickens, and then on the other side you get Devontae Adams.
Gotta have somebody throwing him the ball.
They're gonna look good out there running the routes. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, jersey-wise, it's like a 9.
Yeah.
Both jerseys are awesome, but
Fair, yeah.
play-wise, it's
visually it'll be appealing. That being said, the gameplay, not so much. Not so much. Okay. We got 2 Monday night games again.
I love it.
Eagles versus Bucks in Tampa.
Baker for the upset. 3-0.
What's the watchability?
I think it's like a 7.
Honestly,
the Eagles are really fucking good.
It's a 9 for me.
Think...
You give me that 7:15 start time. It's a 9 for me because I'm at least getting the first half before I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
If Tampa wins this game, the Baker Mayfield redemption arc is hilarious.
I will be unbearable.
I mean, listen, obviously in my post podcasting life, I completely shit on Baker Mayfield, him in Cleveland, but if he turns it around in Tampa, I think it's a fun story.
I mean, he turned it around in Cleveland. He's the only quarterback to succeed in Cleveland in the last 35 years.
You really think about it. They went from Baker to Deshaun, and now, Cleveland's got to be what did we do?
Baker wasn't the problem.
No, maybe it is Stefanski, like Baker was saying. Maybe it is. I mean, obviously Baker sails some throws, and he makes, miscues here and there, but it's not bad.
Granted, he does have Mike Evans to throw the ball,
True.
So that does help.
True.
And Mike Evans is a freak Hall of Famer.
Yes. All right, and then we got Rams-Bengals. Again, a high one for me. I was
gonna say, I think that's like an 8.5.
Yeah, I was gonna put it at an 8.5. I mean, Rams are cooking. Stafford kind of seems to be back and healthy. If Burrow doesn't play, it goes down significantly for me. But with Burrow playing, and the Bengals needing this win, I'm in.
Yeah, I definitely think. I thought Cincinnati was going to get it rolling last week, and they just didn't. They seem out of sync. I don't know if that's because Burrow didn't play any preseason again.
Yeah,
but
that's got to be, along those lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a gambling pick for the week. Give me one. Eduardo, what's going on, man? I saw your Discord message. I'm going to send you a message back after I get done this little live right here in a few minutes.
I mean, I like the Commanders at +6 a lot against the Bills. I do.
I like that. All right. That's a good one. I'm not going to select the same one as you. You know what? I'm going to take Kansas City -12.5.
I thought about that one too.
I think the death of the Bears comes, and it comes swift and quick, and that's what I'm rolling with for you.
This is a weird game the Bears might win, because that's what the fucking Bears do, is they fuck around, they suck, and then one game out of the year they play really well.
Either that one, or I might take the Bucks as a home dog -5.
And Baker, I trust.
Baker, touchdown Baker.
I've never doubted Baker. I never stopped believing in Baker.
Oh my God.
Matt will attest to that. And if he's back, I will be unbearable.
Yeah.
Listen, that's Mr. Heisman.
Yeah.
Mr. Heisman you're talking about.
It's true. But all right, I don't have anything else. You got anything else?
No.
Perfect.
Oh, the next Thursday night game's gonna be electric though.
Who is it?
Green Bay, Detroit.
Ooh, in Detroit or Green Bay?
I think we're at Lambeau.
Nice. I love night games at Lambeau. All right, chat. That's going to be it for this portion of Football Fridays with me, the Big Dog. I will be back live around 6:30 p.m. Eastern playing some Warzone Ranked. Make sure you guys, if that's what you're interested in, tap in there. We're going to be running with John Smith and King on Morgan's account. So I will be doing that. I hope everyone has a good rest of your afternoon, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Peace.